and hi Manos, welcome to PayTech. I hope you enjoyed the event. You know that Tap on Phone is making the buzz in the payment industry, and you've run a pilot together with Ingenico solution called Moby-Tap.
Yeah.
What's so innovative about Tap on Phone?
I leave Manos to answer, our guest today. And by the way, just to jeopardize his answer, great event. Thanks for having us here, by the way.
Thank you.
Manos, please.
You know, it's something quite different from what we were doing until now. It's quite innovative. It's super easy to use. It's a very flexible solution, one that you can use it to accept payments, but also do many other things as well. It gives the ability to the merchants to introduce value-added services because it's a software application that can be easily integrated into their own ecosystem. So it gains a lot of traction the way that we see that.
Paolo,
Let me add a few things.
how would you bounce back on this?
It's convenience.
Okay.
Easy to access. Download an app and you run it.
Yes.
Easy to use from the consumer perspective. You tap on a phone exactly as you tap on a POS. Ideal for any merchant? Not for sure. But for a number of verticals, like the one Manos was alluding a moment ago, a great way of accepting payment, and certainly innovative because it turns potentially any single mobile device into a POS.
What kind of segment, I mean, macro merchants are we talking about?
We can see use cases in micro merchants, that's for sure, but also we can see usage in large stores where we need to introduce flexibility, where we have to take out the bottleneck of the fixed places. So you have the ability to introduce this kind of devices and the salespersons are around.
Yes.
So to introduce the ability to make payments anywhere in the store. So that's the power of the solution.
You know, there is this talking debate about Tap on Phone saying that it will replace all kind of terminals and this is the end of the POS, you know, of the payment terminals. What would you say?
It's a nice dream that maybe someone has, someone that is not in the POS business. But having said this, I would say that the soft POS, it's something that becomes as an extension, in my opinion, to the existing POS offer. You know, it's not going to substitute it. It's going to be something that is going to be a nice add-on. You know, as Manos was mentioning, micro merchants verticals, ideal for this. You can imagine a taxi driver, flower shop, corner store,
Yes.
seasonal shops. One of the reasons why we picked Greece for the pilot was because of Mellon and their huge expertise in this respect, but also because they run one of the most seasonal countries in the world.
Yes.
I mean, everything in Greece is consumed predominantly between May and June and September, October.
Yes.
So, you know, you don't have shops that eventually are open in 12 months. That's another option. The other option he was mentioning, jumping the queue.
Yes.
You are in a large convenience store. There is huge queue.
Yes.
Clerk
Bingo.
come to you, an operator come to you, and hospitality.
Yes.
You are watching a sport event, you want to buy food, anything that is connected, cap, shirts, they can come, easy tap and go.
And micro entrepreneurs
And
like Coach Sports, when they don't have a gym, but they have clients and they do their business on the park. They can.
So for all
use
these
the phone.
things, we see that is a viable way of accepting payments.
So you don't see that it's the end
I'm not seeing
For
it.
sure.
as well.
We fully agree.
Okay. Well, you have a strong relationship. I mean, Ingenico and Mellon Group.
We as well, by the way.
They don't know that. They don't know that.
But what makes your relationship so particular and so long? It's been like how many years? Decades?
Let me go first this time, if you don't mind. I think, you know, as you know, Ingenico has different go-to-market strategy in different markets. Greece has always been a relevant market for us. Even more is going to be has been on the back of the events that have triggered the market in the last year with this major acquisition campaign that has occurred there, with 4 major acquiring group entering into the market, buying out merchant portfolio from
Yes.
the 4 major retail banks operating in the country. And you know, once you find someone that you can rely on in terms of trust, in terms of transparency over the relationship, in terms of competencies, in terms of, I would say, sharing the same corporate and core values that we have, I would say something that a winning team, you don't change a winning team.
Yes.
And we have been a winning team, and we are a winning team in that ecosystem. And And to be fair, Kat, it goes beyond Greece. Because one important thing that I want to highlight, and then Manos is always a bit shy on this, but his boss, Nikos, would be much in favor of this. Mellon doesn't only operate in Greece.
Yes.
Mellon is a huge organization that operates in more than one country, with focus clearly in that part of the world, but goes up to Poland.
Yes. Oh, this is true.
Thank
And
you so much,
you've
Paolo.
been implementing and working with Ingenico on almost all the innovative, the most anticipated solutions.
Indeed,
How
indeed.
come?
It's like a passionate marriage.
Yes.
You need new clicks, you know. You need new clicks, and he's good in finding new clicks.
Exactly. That's the point. We make a very, very good fit, a perfect fit. It's a very long and standing relationship. I think that the most important thing is that the backbone of this relationship is the open communication between the companies.
Yes.
We share information. We share the same vision and the same passion for what we do.
Yes.
So we are there, and we will be there, I think, for a very long time.
Absolutely. And let me also add another thing, which is very much echoing what Manos was mentioning. Another important point of the relationship sits by the fact that they can access not just me or anyone else that has been before me and is going to be after me, but they've always been able to access the senior executive of the company.
Yes.
And anyone else that he wants to access and he wants to talk to, he has been exposed in the past and still is.
Yes.
Which makes his life and my life, I have to say, much easier than in any other places in which I have been. So that's also, I think, another important asset that forge our relationship.
Indeed. Thank you very much to both of you, and I let
We're
you
done?
enjoy. Yes, you can
Come on,
enjoy
Kat.
Petek and run to
We
the
will enjoy
to the
Petek. Thank you
sessions.
so much for hosting us again.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Manos.